Okay, for my third one tonight, I have a bottle of this one here. This is the Tullibardine single malt Scotch Whisky 228 Burgundy finish. This may be interesting. Almost 15 months ago, I had a Tullibardine Sovereign, and this has got dust on it. I've had this since the same time as I had the Macallan 12 double barrel or double cask. This Tullibardine 228 Burgundy, we got it on the 22nd of April. And I was not all that impressed with the Tullibardine Sovereign, but I have seen some very favorable reviews of this one here. It says a drop of pure Highland gold. That's what it said on the other one too. It says it on two sides. And there's like a little picture of the distillery kind of on there. And on the back here it says 750 mils and 43% alcohol by volume. Okay, this might be quite good. Anyway, it's got some writing on the back here, so I should, well, what I'll do first is pour a dram. Oh, what an interesting box top. I'll pour a dram first, and then I'll read what's on the box. Nothing left in there. That's going to fit nicely on the wall, as most of them do. Okay, now let's look for our little place where we can grab it by the fingernail. I think that's it. Yeah, I think I got it. Come on. Yeah. This has no age statement, as far as I can tell. Tullibardine Highland Single Malt 228. Affiné en barrique de Bourgogne. Okay, 750 mils, 43% alcohol by volume. There's a lot of other finer print on here. You read that, what it says. Okay. La couleur rubis exquise de ce whisky prélude à des saveurs de vanille. Oh, okay, but it's in French. This is interesting. A delight ruby color to this whiskey follows with vanilla like chocolate, and so on and so on. Okay, from Perthshire, Scotland. And what does it say on the front here? Not much besides that. Burgundy finish. Okay. So, it's an interesting finish. I don't believe I've seen that being used by... Oh, that's a loose enough cork too. And makes the right sounds when you pour it, that's for sure. Now I don't know if it's non-chill filtered and natural color, but it does look interesting. It says distilled and bottled in Scotland. Well, hopefully. And 43, yeah, it says the same things on here. Okay, now we'll have to read what's on the box, because that's where most of the stuff is. Now, on the box. Here we go. The history of Tullibardine for distilling and brewing is one of the oldest in Scotland. Located in Blackford, the gateway to the Highlands. It was here in 1488 that the young King James IV of Scotland stopped by on his way to his coronation to purchase beer from the local brewery. This is recorded as the first public purchase of beer. In 1947, the brewery was converted to a distillery. Oh, so that's quite recently. As well as the easy access from the north and the south, making it a perfect location for distilling, There is also a plentiful supply of fresh spring water from the surrounding Ochil Hills. The hills are also well known for the gold that was mined from them. We are getting to the stage where Tullibardine has now become one of the true great single malts of Scotland. Jim Murray's Whiskey Bible 2008. Okay, marketing hype, here we go. Burgundy finish. Barrels or pieces, as they are called in Burgundy, or not pieces, pièce is what it would be, okay. Vary in volume from one region to another because of tradition and the local history of winemaking. In Burgundy, a pièce holds 228 liters, hence the number 228. After a long maturation in ex-bourbon oak cask, the Tullibardine 228 Burgundy finish was recast into 228-liter Burgundy barrels from the world-famous Chateau de Chassagne Montrachet. www.tullibardine.com. Burgundy finish and Highland gold and all of that. Well, that's the box once again. That's going to look good on the wall back there. They all do. Okay, put that on down. Get this over here. Let's have a look at what we got here with the Tullibardine. Oh. Okay. Okay, I'm getting right away caramel. Caramel and fruit. The caramel is quite prevalent, it's almost like in a Glencadam that I have. Glencadam has a lot of toffee, caramel, vanilla in it. This seems to have quite a bit of toffee as well. But then there's the fruit, then there's the wine, then there's the ripe grape, the overripe grape, the grape that they use to make wine. And yeah, you can taste, it's like the finish, the Burgundy is like an afterthought almost. Vanilla. But vanilla mixed with that wine note. Interesting. Very interesting. As there's no age statement, we don't know how old this is. It smells youthful. It smells fresh. It smells very fresh. It smells like the wine is fresh. The wine from the barrels. As I keep going, the toffee and caramel becomes less, and I'm getting more fruit. Still getting a fair amount of vanilla on it. Yeah, it's a nice nose. Fruity, caramel, vanilla, toffee, but the fruit is so fresh. It's like a dark wine. But it's not a yeasty kind of dark wine. It's more of a it's nice. And I'm not really a wine connoisseur, nor am I a wine lover. But I've learned to appreciate what a wine finish or wine casks can do to a whiskey. Just only have to think of the Glenmorangie Nectar d'Or, where the Sauternes dessert wine casks finish has made a big difference to the Glenmorangie. and it ends up, the 12-year-old ends up being much more interesting than the standard 10. Well, let's give this a taste now that we've gone over 10 minutes. Oh yeah, I'm going to be echoing the favorable reviews on this so far. Oh, it's delightful. It's fruity. There's those medium to dark fruits. Ripe, but not dried. Oh, where to start? Where to start with the flavor on this? It's quite a nice marriage of the fruit from the wine, and the caramel. I'm getting caramel and vanilla and toffee. And it's well balanced. And the wine notes are so fresh. The Burgundy wine notes. Oh, this is nice. Well balanced too. Well balanced between the flavors from the American oak, from the ex-bourbon barrels. Well balanced between the caramel and the vanilla, and then the ripe fruit notes on the other side. It's not light fruits at all. It's none of that pear and apple kind of thing. It's more grapes and maybe not so much plums, but dark grapes that are already fermented. It's like wine, and it's quite good. It's a lot better than the Tullibardine Sovereign that I had those last year. Oh yeah. And at 43%, there's just enough alcohol to bring the flavor in. If this were bottled at 40, it would be meh. But at 43, it's becoming interesting. Oh, yeah. Lovely. Very lovely. What else am I getting? I'm getting a little something. Is it a bit salty? A bit of a salty note on the aftertaste. Try that again. There's something happening there. Ah, it's beautiful. Once again, beautiful balance. Just a hint of spicy. There's a bit of a spicy, peppery hint towards the end. Spicy, peppery, but not bitter, and it's very subtle. It's like a white pepper. It's it's nice. It's very nice. I very much recommend this one. Slancha.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Yeah.
Why is it that I keep forgetting this part? I have the thing in front of me the whole time, telling me how much it is, or how much I paid. And this one here 228 Burgundy finish, $85.99, and that comes up to $98.89 with the taxes. Exactly the same amount as the Macallan 12-year-old double barrel. Interesting, very interesting. So you know you're talking $100 Canadian, British Columbia price. Yeah, you only live once.